Alright guys, Gemini, back with another video, and in this video today I'm going to be discussing the possible hate of John Cena and where it comes from. As we go along in this John Cena journey, people really couldn't stand him in like 2005, 2006, 2007. People couldn't stand him, but I think that they could tolerate him. But now as we move forward in 2015, 2016, people are just done with Cena. People are ready for him to just be off the show and never be on WWE TV again. And that's where people are at. And you really can't blame them. I mean, 10 years, 12 years, whatever, the same guy doing the same thing, 50 weeks a year. What is it, 12 years as a babyface and stuff. I understand where you're coming from. But I wanted to examine the John Cena hate and where I truly think it comes from. Okay, now if you remember back in 2005 at WrestleMania in April, he won the title from JBL at WrestleMania 21. He still was doing the rapper gimmick when he won the belt. He had the big chain, and he came out with the spinner belt and the sideways hats, and he was still like doing the hip hop gimmick. But then, when he switched over to Raw, all of a sudden he debuted this new Boy Scout gimmick without explanation, and everyone went, whoa, what the heck? I liked him. He was doing the rapper gimmick. Why did he just change and not explain why he just changed? And I think people right there identified that change as negative. And so they took John Cena as this negative individual because he didn't explain his gimmick change. And WWE didn't explain this gimmick change. So a lot of people right there started hating on Cena right off the bat because they didn't like the Boy Scout gimmick, the Superman gimmick. And they did it without changing, or they did it without telling anyone, and then that seems when the fans really started booing him, because in 2003, 2004, you didn't really hear anyone dissing on Cena. You didn't hear anyone saying anything really bad about him at all. People thought that gimmick was cool, and then all of a sudden WWE pulls that gimmick, and it swept underneath the rug. They don't explain to the fans. They come out with this new gimmick. Wrestling fans that think that this gimmick is terrible. So it's kind of like John Cena rubbed the fans, and the WWE rubbed the fans the wrong way when he first started getting really popular, and it's never let up since. So I think people started with him in a negative light because he changed his gimmick, and I think it's just spiraled into 12, 14 years of just people literally hating and not being able to stand the guy and everything about him, including personal attacks on, Nikki, and saying that Nikki only achieved success in wrestling because of Cena, and I'm looking forward to the comments on this, and I'm just because if you want to know how strong the hatred is for John Cena and how much people have disdain for him, just look at the dislikes on this video. Because I said John Cena's name. I still get tons of dislikes on my videos just because I wear a John Cena hat. That's how strongly people have disdain and hatred for John Cena. But the origin of this video was the beginning of the hatred, started him in a negative light, didn't explain to the fans what they were doing with him, and that's what started it. And here we are 12 years later, it's gotten worse. So anyways, I'm Gemini. Thank you for listening.